My name is Dexter Rolle. I'm from Bimini in the Bahamas. I'm a pastor here, a local pastor in Bimini. And I was just listening on the radio one day, and I was so impressed when I heard Mr. Drexel Deal give his testimony of how he was once out in the world and what it took for him, even in a space of being disobedient to his parent. And he told how his mother had told him not to leave the house that day because she had a feeling something would happen. And I heard the beginning of the story. I was about to leave, but something that's impressed me to stay. And as I listened, I was so impressed to see what would happen and just to see how he turned his life around from gang into what he became, a true man of God. But truly, I just wanted to be a testimony where people could be encouraged to see what can happen when someone would just take a bad circumstance or bad situation and turn it around and use it for the glory of God. And as he had intended to do something, that was not good, something that was bad. But it turned out, Bible tells all things work together for good to them who love the Lord. And I was impressed because I know someone was praying for him. His friends around him disappeared, they end up dying or being killed, but he was left alive. And even now as a testimony, just to see him to come to Bimini, I got an opportunity to meet him, and I was so much thrilled with that. The Lord have a way of bringing things full cycle. And so I was able to meet him, and that was a good thing for me, that it made my day when I was able to meet Mr. Drexel Deal, to meet him in person. When I heard his name, I just remembered I heard someone on the radio saying that the name was Deal, and they gave the testimony how they was about to rob this armor car, this armor truck, and what happened. And the first voice that he heard after his mommy told him not to go out, the first voice he could have heard, even in the midst of all the crowd, he could have heard his mom crying out and saying, "That's my boy on the ground there, let me to him," And it showed the mother's love, how she was continually determined to reach out to him in the midst of his condition. So I just bless, and I just want to be a blessing that someone might hear his testimony and might turn someone's life around, even as we have children today that we're dealing with, and we see what is happening in our community, especially our country, with the young men today. I just hope his testimony be something that would inspire someone to turn their life around.